What's good, Ramon?
Come on.
We in the building. So
Yes, we are.
I guess we survived the BlackBerry bashing.
Yeah.
Probably still feel some backlash.
Well, I didn't bash it, but
Well, you tried not to.
we need it.
Whatever, man.
We need it.
Fuck BlackBerry.
We need it.
So I have a story for y'all. It's interesting. You don't hear much of these stories about how good a carrier can be to a customer. Warms my heart. Warms my heart.
Fuck these. Fuck T-Mobile. fuck T-Mobile.
So we all know I got like some sort of habit. Like I guess I wake up and I need a new device every so often, you know. So I had a Galaxy 2. It was fine for a while, but then it started to get ugly and slow, and it had to go. So I found a Galaxy 3 on Craigslist for $300, brand new. I says, okay, you know, let me get this phone real quick. Went and got the phone. It was it's right. I forgot it's here. The blue one. You had the blue too. And we stayed up all night rooting these things.
We did.
And all was well. 2 days after, mine stopped working. No data, no nothing. Try to place a call, phone not registered on network. It's like, oh, what the hell is this? So obviously, I'm back to my SIM card thing. So I went to a store about a job in on 40th from Broadway in Times Square. No, it was on 48th, I think. In some vicinity. So I get into the store and I'm telling the guy, like, look, today the phone just stopped working. I got no data. I got no text. Right. And the guy, he's like, well, that's strange. Did you root your phone? I said, yeah. He says, it may be the ROM. So he looks. He's like, what ROM is that? You could tell he was about his Android business. He was a real
boy. One of them.
Yeah, he one of them. Not my type of dude, but whatever. I'm a consumer in need here, so he's like, you know what? Have a seat over there. Go to this site, so on. So and here's where like I'm kicked in the consumer mode. Like I don't want him to know that I know anything, because I want to see how far this goes. He's like, yeah, I don't like those ROMs because they do all these tweaks. What you need is cyanogen and so on and so forth. Here's how to get it. Get the G apps. And I'm like, okay. Everything he said was on point, and he said it in a real, clear way, a clear understanding way. As if I really had no idea what he was talking about, it made sense. Mm-hmm. So we flashed the ROM. Still no go. He's like, I don't know at this point. But I had to figure it was something to do with either the radio was messed up, or the network was blocking it. Was blocking the what is it? IMEI. Oh, IMEI number. So I get home, load up Odin, flash the stock ROM. Mm-hmm. Nothing. Okay, it's the IMEI.
It's one of those.
This is one of those tongue twister shits.
Tongue twisters.
Can you say it 3 times fast?
IMEI. I'm
not saying that. They blocked the serial number. So I called up and I explained to the customer service rep on the phone what's going on, and she's like, she comes back after about some troubleshooting steps. Made me hard reset the phone, of course. Didn't hard reset it. Don't hard reset your phone. Just tell them you did it. Yeah. And she's like, well, because you bought. She asked me where I got the phone from. I said I got it from Craigslist, and she said, well, because you bought a phone not from a T-Mobile dealer, we can't support a network. I said, well, hang on here. Like, let's not. This is when you got to kick into like, who do you think you're talking to, right? There's plenty of people running around with iPhones unlocked on T-Mobile's network. I myself has purchased phones outside of a T-Mobile store. Right. It's a SIM card. This is why I have T-Mobile and AT&T. They're GSM phones. They're GSM carriers, so I can use this phone when I want. Right. So I said, you know what? Get me your manager. I don't want to talk to you because what you have to tell me isn't really making sense right now. So the manager comes on and the manager says a key word. She says, oh, it seems like this phone was reported lost or stolen.
Uh-oh.
So at this point, I'm like, motherfucker. Now I know, the dude from Craigslist said he got it and he was getting iPhone. His whole story he had. And the difference between Craigslist and buying something from somewhere like eBay is I can get off of work and go get this thing right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
a la Craigslist.
People will bring it to you or you go get it like right now. Instant gratification. So, you win some, you lose some when you deal with Craigslist. So, I explained the whole thing to the manager. She, another half an hour she spent trying to do a whole bunch of things to get the number unblocked. But as it turned out, once the insurance claim is filed for that phone, the phone gets blacklisted, period, from the carrier. There's nothing you can do. I guess it's a clause between the carrier and the insurance. So
it might as well be a paperweight.
It was a paperweight. So at this point I'm like, well, WT fuck, what am I gonna do? And she said, I understand it's a tough position to be in. There's nothing I can do. I'll give you $100 credit on your phone bill.
Whoa.
So I looked at the phone like, you look back. Anybody else heard this shit? Is this for real? AT&T was, and I've been a customer of AT&T for 9 years now, since Singular.
Yeah.
There was AT&T ain't doing this, and I've got all types of premier accounts on my shit. They don't want to hear that, and I'm just like, okay, well let me push this a little further. So I says to her, listen, I really appreciate the gesture, but I don't have a phone.
He used the term gesture.
I did. Listen, you got to talk like you're
such a professional.
You got to talk like a professional on the phone, right? I can't come out until I'll just say you got to talk like you're white on the phone.
We're not. He eluded the Flatbush way.
I'm not from Brooklyn. You gotta get your executive voice on when you're on the phone with these
right
people.
Now he's from Westchester County.
Westchester County, sir, and I drive a C class because people with money,
they don't
the small one.
Yeah, the 3 Series.
Yeah. So I said, listen, I at the end of the day I don't have a phone, and the reason I bought this phone on Craigslist was because I paid $300 for this versus the $590 something it would have been for me to get it because I was eligible for a contract for another 13 months. And she said, you know what phone do you want? I almost dropped the phone. I couldn't believe she's like, and I, excuse me? And she says, well, I'll waive your upgrade fee. Wow. I was so impressed. I asked about the note. It was like $4 and change. I wasn't willing to spend that. Plus, me and Samsung, I'll spend $3, but I won't spend $4 for the note. That's too much. So I opted for the Nexus 4. The elusive Nexus 4. This thing is like apparently gold around here somewhere.
Yeah.
I got next day shipping, and I told her, listen, let me just make sure my finances are right. I'll call back in the morning and complete the order. So she said, all right, I'll put it in the notes or whatever. The complete order came into like 3:30 with next day shipping and everything, right? I called back in the morning. I said, all right, as soon as I got in, called them up. All right, let's place the order. The manager on the phone said, well, this is such a peculiar thing. Like, what happened? So I told her, and she's like, you know what? I'll waive your next day delivery fee. And I'm just like I'm shocked at this point. Like, this is 3 levels of awesomeness. The dude in the store, the first manager, now the second manager. So, and it's crazy. Like, you know what? I have no problem buying this phone and extending my contract another 2 years with this company.
So, what he's trying to say is the people at voice stream, their customer service is pretty damn good.
It's pretty good.
Viva la voice stream.
Viva la voice stream, boy.
My actual first cell phone.
What he had to do was he had to first, when he called and spoke to the manager. See, the customer service rep he spoke to, they work for VoiceStream. The manager works for OmniPoint. So now, I don't know these people. I've never owned an OmniPoint device. I've never owned a voice stream device. I've never owned a T-Mobile device. AT&T, Sprint, Singular, AT&T.
Yeah.
That is all.
They did a good job, man. Shout out to T-Mobile. I like that.
I'm happy that they appeased you.
I'm good.